everyone, and welcome to another special LCAR interview / discussion. My name is Richard Boas. I am the chairman of the Communications and Member Engagement Committee, which is actually going to be called the Member Engagement Committee next year, just FYI. I am joined today by Mike Berk. Mike is the EVP of LCAR this year, here to discuss a range of real estate topics. So Mike, thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks, Richard. It's good to be here.
Awesome. So for those who may not know you, we have had several events this year. You started back in February?
April, actually.
April? Wow, okay.
Seems like a long time.
It does seem like a long time, yeah. We've had several events. We did have the new member sort of orientation get-together where members of LCAR could come and meet, not just you, but the other new members of LCAR. But for those who may not know you, can you just kind of explain a little bit about yourself, your real estate history, and
Sure, absolutely. So I've got about close to 25 years of association management experience, working in a variety of industries. Most recently, before coming to LCAR, I was the CEO for the Northwest Vermont Realtor Association. But during that time in doing association work, I had always had a love for real estate. And at some point, a friend of mine opened up a brokerage or an office and said, you ought to come and sell. It worked out perfectly as I was leaving a position and got my license, and for about 10 years practiced real estate in the Carlisle area, Cumberland, Franklin County area. So loved it. It definitely helped me, obviously, in my role both in Vermont and now especially here at LCAR, because I understand the industry. I understand sort of what our members are dealing with. So it's a lot of fun to be on this side of things, to be able to help realtors out.
So you were EVP in Vermont. How has that sort of translated to Lancaster as far as environment?
I could tell you it's a lot warmer here.
Yeah.
That was a slightly smaller association, but they were looking for the same types of things that LCAR was looking at. How do we increase member engagement? Do some more member benefits, and we'll talk about that, I guess, a little later. But those kinds of things. A very active association, just like here. Really supportive members, and just a real love of community, and a real desire to be the best they could be. So it great similarities in both places.
Was it a smaller association? Yeah.
About half the size.
Okay.
About half the size of LCAR. We had about 800 members, and about 50 affiliates. So a little smaller.
Okay, but still, I mean, it's something that you've done before, so I imagine it was
Absolutely.
Fairly easy to kind of pick up and go.
Yeah, every place is unique, but yeah, it made the transition coming here all that much easier. Plus, it was sort of like coming home.
Cool.
And come back to Pennsylvania.
Awesome. So I kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. We also had 2 other huge vacancies that were filled: a new executive assistant and a new director of communications. So when you started, you kind of had a whole fresh slate, and you weren't the only new person that started. And I hate to say the word new because you're not really new anymore,
Right.
and neither are they. But can you just kind of touch on what that was like, just coming into this association, just kind of?
Sure. I mean, I always tell, and I've told the staff this, and I think the members know, and we hear it from members, that one of our greatest assets is the team we have here. I think what was kind of interesting and really pleasing was, Olivia came in as our executive assistant. Laura came in as our director of communications. Of course, Tracy has been here as doing communications, doing membership and education, and the team just gelled. I think we all have come in with the same commitment to try to kind of move the association to the next level. Really excel in customer service, excel in creating opportunities for engagement between members. So the group just gels well together and supports each other. So, and now with a new strategic plan coming, everyone, I think, is really, the first year is always everything's new. It's your first time for everything. Your first golf outing, your first fundraiser, your first member picnic, your first everything. And I think every one of us is looking forward to the second year through.
Mm-hmm.
And having
that
familiarity,
that first year under your belt, you can
exactly
feel a little bit more comfortable.
And helping the volunteers, the committee members, help us grow and on the events that we're doing.
Yeah.
and the movement. So I think we're all really excited about that.
Cool. Yeah, and I mean, you've been doing such a great job since you've been here, and so is Laura and Olivia and everybody. Yeah, I mean, it just felt like a smooth transition, you know.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. So you kind of touched on it a little bit ago. You are a huge proponent of member benefits and what the association can do for you. So can you just kind of touch on that a little bit?
Sure. I mean, obviously, our real estate school is a tremendous asset, and we're upgrading that. I mean, we want to open that opportunity up to more people. So right now, the real estate school downstairs here at LCAR is undergoing a massive sort of tech upgrade. We want to start looking at how we can do hybrid and live stream.
Color TVs.
Putting a monitor downstairs, but we upgraded the computers. We're upgrading everything because we want to see how we can kind of move everything forward and open up the benefits of that school even to folks beyond here. But we want to bring more events downstairs. We want to open that space up and do more member networking and more opportunities for smaller, not necessarily CE credit, but non-CE sort of gatherings to help members out. We've heard a lot from members about, particularly new agents about, there's a lot to learn, even from the finance side and your personal finance to other things. And we believe that space downstairs can just continually be a benefit to help bring members in and help them professionally and personally grow. In addition, of course, we're very active with government affairs. We're very active in meeting with our legislators. I think we're going to have a real push in the coming year to meet. I mean, we do a very nice job with our state representatives and state senators and our county commissioners, but I think there's going to be a bigger push to even go more local and start meeting more with township and borough officials, because a lot of decisions that impact our members are being made at that level. So, we've had some conversations about how we can do that in the coming years. So I think that's an important benefit that'll help our members out, down the line. In addition, the newsletter keeps people informed. So we have information going out to our members that's, we hope, up to date and helpful in our social media posts. I think that we're also looking at some other things we can do for members. So, we're looking ahead at the implementation of a municipal database for our members, and that's something that we have included in the budget this year.
So you want LCAR to be a resource that agents can turn to.
Exactly.
If they need something.
Exactly, and we want to constantly hear from our members about what other benefits would be helpful. I mean, we're looking down the road at safety. Is there a safety program we can put in place for our members? Because that's always a consideration and always a worry. So there's a lot, and I think what we have to do is not only do a good job for in those benefits, and I should also say for our affiliate members as well. There's a lot of benefit we can provide to our affiliate members, and those are the businesses that do business with our realtor members.
They play a huge role.
And they support us a lot, and we're looking at ways we can enhance their visibility and their benefits for them. In the end, we want to continually show the value. I would be remiss if I didn't say the one other major benefit we have, and I think it's important, is the human factor. I hear from members constantly, I think we all do on staff, about how much they value being able to call the office and
actually talk to a human being.
Yeah, and get answers, or at least get someone working on an answer for them. And that is a big asset, and that's something that we're very proud of.
Cool. And again, just having the support of the staff. I mean, they haven't run off yet, so you're doing something.
I'm hanging on tight. I come in the morning, they all show up, and we're happy.
That's awesome. So you've been here with LCAR about 8 months now, and it feels like it's been longer than that. I mean, in a good way, of course.
No. I can't believe all that we've worked on. So
I mean, besides from member benefits, what plans does LCAR have? What can members look forward to moving forward?
A few things. We have really, for the first time, implemented an actual events committee. We had a committee, a task force that focused on our golf outing, but in talking with members of that committee, we're expanding that scope because we want to do more events. We want to do more opportunities for members to come, and without. I mean, we do a lot of things where members pay to come, but it would be great if we could find some sponsors, and we're looking at this, to just do some member mixers, to just do some ability to get members together, to just enjoy each other's company, chit chat, commiserate, talk, and no real program. Just hey, we're all going to be at such and such a place.
No pressure, just
no
hey,
pressure.
Hey, show up, have a good
4
time.
4 to 7. Come on
Mhm.
over, stop in, and let's and have just a mixer. So we're looking at that. We're always looking for new ways to engage members in the committees. New member benefits. I am personally looking for ways to get back out and visit. I've already got a couple offices where I'm scheduling visits. So, I put that out there. We have a very active now broker owner manager committee, and I'm hoping that those folks are going to enable me to we want to be more out there in front of our members as staff.
Mm-hmm.
We want to hear from our members about what they need, what they feel we can do for them, and that just helps us serve our membership better and gives more value to their membership.
Awesome. Well, Mike, I just want to thank you for taking the time to chat with me. I want to thank you for everything you've done so far and look forward to what the future brings. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Richard. I appreciate it.
Awesome.